everyone, it is Rodger. Welcome back to turn 13 of Classic Dungeon Quest with my personal deluxe edition. We're of course running Catacombs expansion, 100% complete here, and let's get into this. Let's see what's going to happen. We are going to, of course, you always move up the sun tracker, and we are in turn 13, and I believe that is like the sun is at its highest right now. So it's going to start setting slowly, and we got to get out of here. Okay, so we, of course, Volric, he has 8 catacomb cards, and remember, I'm trying to, teach you the game as we play. When he emerges from the catacombs, you count as many spaces as the catacomb cards you have. Right now, I counted before filming, and he is right here. So, the catacombs are under the dungeon, so to speak. So when he emerges, he will be right there. And then we'll talk about, I'm going to show you how that all works when we emerge. So for right now, let's go over here to the Catacombs deck, and we're going to cut it as always. And we're going to see what Volric finds in the Catacombs. It's another empty. He might be stuck in these Catacombs. I don't think there's that many more empty cards. I assure you, there is some. It's down there. There's like a giant worm, I think, and there's rats, and then there's a giant ogre or troll that lives in the Catacombs. So we'll probably get to that, maybe. Olav is still stuck in this trap door, and remember, he's trying to still get out. He's got an agility of 5. We're going to take the D12. We need to roll 5 or less for him to get out of this trap door. And he does it. Okay, so remember, he did one search action. That's what resulted with him going into that trap door. So let's turn this over. I'll reshuffle that in a bit. Now he's on his second search. I turn him this way to remind me. After this search, he has got to leave this room if he does not find a secret door. Okay? So we're going to come over here to the search cards, random again. And with the Catacombs, and why this is a harder game now, they added a lot of bad stuff in the Catacombs with adding search cards in. So this is his last attempt to find the secret door, and he has to leave this room. Empty. Okay, he's going to have to leave this room next turn, and we're going to have to reroute. Now the rule is if you leave, say I just went here and went back, I could search again. But you can't, search more than twice. You got to leave the room and come back, and we're adhering to the Classic Edition rules. And then, finally, we're going to go to Adron, Sure Shot, or Eldaron, sorry. And he is going to move right here, attempting to get out with all his treasure. And we are going to pick a room card. No, sorry, back up. He doesn't go anywhere. Torch. Glad I caught that. Okay, so what happens when your torch goes out, and I'll show you. So hopefully you guys are liking this. This might be on your Christmas list now. And remember, after the playthrough, stick around. We're going to hang out. I'm going to pull out all the additions for you, and we're going to just have a big powwow on Dungeon Quest. So as soon as you draw this card, your turn is over. Keep this card face up beside your character sheet. At the start of your next move, pick 3 numbers out loud and roll a d6. If you roll any of the numbers you picked, you have managed to relight your torch. And if you don't, you have to stay there. So we have to pick 3 numbers to relight our torch, and I'm going to say, I always pick these numbers, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 comes up. We can take our turn. 1, 2, 3. He is still in the dark, and he has to try to relight his torch. He is in the dark. He does not. All right, guys, that's the end of turn 13. Come on back for turn 14, and I will see you in a bit.